me stay far away from it. Because as you all know, I have a very addictive personality, so I can't go there. I might have forgotten I should cook lunch like an hour ago. Yeah, wait, what day is today? Today's Tuesday? Oh yeah, Nudes is on lockdown still. I was like, wait, aren't you at work? But I forgot Nudes is not at work right now. Nudes is on lockdown. Frozen. That's me with Destiny too. Yeah, my a lot of my girlfriends play Destiny too. They have their own like special club that they're a part of, clan, guild, whatever you call it. I gotta be careful with any game. I have to be careful with games. Way too addicted. It helps for me to play games with really steep learning curves that are really hard to play because it's hard to get addicted because I get so frustrated all the time. Like MechWarrior and Elite Dangerous and all those fun games. Alright. So, cream bananas. Okay, then add your bananas and then add your eggs. Okay, bananas first. Go bananas. Those are super mushy bananas. I was selling a game to a coworker, going to dive back into Oxygen Not Included. Malin was playing that game for a while. Malin really likes that one. I don't know how long he played it for. I think it was just for a couple weeks. Oh, Ice Pick. Oh my god. I wonder if my headaches... I don't know why I have them. I wonder if they're stress related. There's an Ice Pick headache coming in. Chuzan says, my family had the obstacle course and furniture stack to protect me as a teenager. Sleepwalking was weird for me, but terrifying. It was weird for me, but terrifying for my parents. You're a sleepwalker? My college boyfriend was too. Well, not so much a sleepwalker. He had night terrors. And so, yeah, usually when you fall asleep, your body, turns off your ability to move. But some people who have night terrors, that doesn't happen. And so if they think they're drowning, they'll like flail all about. Yeah, it's pretty scary. One time my college boyfriend threw me across the room because he was trying to save me from a semi-truck in his dream. And he launched me across the room and slammed me into the TV on the other side of the bedroom. And and then I think I skidded across the floor too, and I got like rug burns on my arm. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Night terrors are pretty scary. We worry about Lena a lot with the with her waking up in the middle of the night and walking out the door. So we have locks on everything, and I just have to remember to lock everything before we turn in for the night. But yeah, sleepwalking. So I think with sleepwalking. That's a good point. I wonder if your parents could have done like the latch at the top. Oh, but you're a teenager. Yeah, that's a tough one. I went to work to get to know they got someone else to work. I went to work to get to know they got someone else to work. Anyways, gotta get up early. 99 Frozen, thanks for swinging in. We're probably gonna wrap up soon. Oni is one hell of a rabbit hole, says Frank. Like Factorio? I haven't played Factorio. Oh, Oxygen Not Included is a hell of a rabbit hole. Oh, gotcha. Having a variety with your addictions always allows you to present your addictions as healthy. That's a good point. Yes, that's a very good point. A healthy addict. Sift all the dry ingredients together. No, that's not happening. Just throw them all inside. Okay, we're gonna need that one. What do we need? 2 cups of flour and other stuff. 2 cups of flour here, and then we're gonna do baking soda and baking powder. 2 cups of flour. The only reason why I can make this recipe, and I have multiple times, is because it is a very forgiving recipe. There's no sifting, there's no multiple, you just throw it all in there and you just mix it together. That's why I like it. So he's going to bed. Nighty night, my moon and my stars, my moon and my stars. Suki, I did get the thing you sent. I got it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you for the card. It's super cool. I think going forward, I'm going to buy only those kind of cards. You guys know that they have greeting cards that's made out of recycled paper, and it has seeds built into the card. So then after you're done enjoying the card, you just soak it overnight in water and then plant it either in a pot or out in the soil, and then flowers come up. It's awesome. It's the coolest card I've ever gotten. The game from Rockstar, Oxygen not included. Factorio was another game mentioned in the pitch. Although it's a hard verbal sell that you're trying to rapidly industrialize while you pollute the planet and kill the native population when they attack your base. Oh, that's the Factorio game. Yeah. That's the one Malin plays too. Plus Fires, I'm curious, are you able to wake up while sleepwalking? No. So when my college boyfriend would be having a night terror, his eyes would be open and he was talking to me, but he was not awake. So the next day I'd ask him, or like, do you remember doing this? He absolutely had no recollection of it at all. But like, he was looking me in the eye, and he described it one time as like, he could be having a nightmare and there's like a monster in the room, right? And I could be telling him, dude, you're sleeping, there is no monster there. And he'd be like, okay, but he would be like, the monster's right there, I can see it. So like, even though he was listening to me telling him that he was dreaming, he still saw the monster in the corner of the room. He was explaining it to me one time. So even though he looked like he was awake, he was not awake. And he had no recollection the next day about it. I'm thinking making low carb blueberry muffins tomorrow or the next day. Ooh, Laura, that sounds like a great idea. Sounds wonderful. I like that recipe. Half a teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. Half a teaspoon. Oh, okay. This one and is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Yep. All right. Which one's which though? Half a teaspoon of baking soda. Half of this baking soda. I bought that card with you in mind. Thank you, Suki. I absolutely love it. It's super, it's very, like one of the reasons why I don't usually like getting greeting cards is because, while I appreciate them and the thought, I don't know what to do with them afterwards. Because it's just like, I feel bad just throwing them away or recycling them. But I like this because it's in the card. You enjoy the message. If you want, you can take a picture of it and, keep it in your digital files. But then you get to do something. You get beautiful flowers. I love that. I'm going to probably put it in a planter outside. I don't know what flowers are in there. When they pop up, I'll know. But in case they're perennials, I can overwinter them and then have them come back every year. I like this idea. Yeah, it's not the greatest pitch. Lol's fair enough. I woke up while sleepwalking. Okay, true sensitive is clarifying. I woke up while sleepwalking because someone screamed when they saw me. I had no idea where I was or how I got there. I screamed unholy murder. It was thoroughly freaky. How many times did that happen? How often does a sleepwalker sleepwalk? Is this one? Baking powder, 1 teaspoon, so that's 2 halves. I'm doing 2 halves because this one's already dirty. 2 halves. Yeah, so I know, at least with night terrors, it happened about once a month. I was always the one who triggered it. The thing is, like, if I moved a little bit in my sleep, that always sent him off. Like, he would, like, panic or something every time I moved in my sleep. I don't know. I learned to sleep very still. You over there. You there. But night terrors are very different than. Did I miss anything? Wasn't there salt in here? Eggs, flour, baking soda, baking powder. I feel like there should be a pinch of salt. I don't see it. Okay. The funny thing is, he told me so night terrors at least are genetic, or they have a genetic component to them. I'm putting a pinch of salt. And his grandfather apparently had it as well. And the funny story was, back in the day, you didn't fornicate before you got married. And so when his grandfather, on their wedding night, his grandparents' wedding night, the grandfather had a night terror, and his grandma found his grandpa like wrapped up in a curtain like naked and outsider. No, he was wearing a curtain. Something like there was a curtain involved, and later on he was naked outside. But yeah, happens. Do you like only go pee or grab milk when you sleepwalk, or can you like go riot or rob a bank? I wonder if you can be found guilty if you rob a bank while sleepwalking. That's a good question. The recipe doesn't call for it. I'd add a small pinch. Yeah.